During the gold medal hockey match between the Americans and Canada, American hockey player Jack Hughes took a stick to the face and damaged a couple of teeth. I'm Chris Hendricks, board-certified pediatric dentist. Let's break it down. The most obvious one is here, this tooth number 9. That's this upper left central. It's clearly broken in half. You can see that. And that's either considered a complicated or an uncomplicated fracture. The difference is a complicated fracture gets into the nerve space and uncomplicated does not quite make it that deep, breaking through just 2 layers of tooth, enamel and dentin. This one, though, looks like it's a little bit dark when I look at that tooth. It's dark, which makes me think it's been broken in the past. And turns out I looked it up. I was right. In 2023, that tooth was broken. So looking at it, I think that either it had a root canal from the original fracture, left the tooth a little dark, it hasn't been bleached up natural, and then it had a bonding over the top, which then the bonding broke in that accident. There's also a scenario where it did not have a root canal, but the tooth died. So you have a necrotic tooth that is turned dark, it was bonded over, and maybe it died afterwards. Either way, that broke. I think what you're seeing there is the breaking of that bonding, and what you see is what's left underneath there, which was the tooth that had been damaged previously. The next tooth, that's tooth number 10 on the upper left. That's called a luxation. That's where the tooth gets pushed out of its natural position. That can sometimes include a fracture to the alveolar bone up in the upper jaw. Sometimes it's just the tooth and there's flex in that bone. The tooth moves. Either way, when he smiles, you can see there's a little tear in the gums and you can see that that tooth is positioned a little bit back. Hopefully, he can still bite together and it doesn't get in the way. Sometimes it does, it complicates the bite. I'm guessing he can probably still close. So what do you do about them?